Hey everyone, today I want to share with you how to make a super easy lightened up version of Tex-Mex enchiladas. So to begin, you need 4 tablespoons of Country Crock light butter. With that, you need 3 tablespoons of cornstarch or flour, whichever you prefer. You need half of a teaspoon of ground cumin, 2 tablespoons chili powder, half a teaspoon onion, half a teaspoon garlic, and 1 Knorr bullion cube, as well as 2 cups of water. This is for the gravy. For the enchiladas, you need 2 wet and dried cloths, plastic wrap, corn tortillas, and today I will be using my leftover rotisserie chicken as well as my homemade machaca. With that, I use Velveeta cheese slices. Turn your stove on to a medium heat. To your pan, you're going to want to add those 4 tablespoons of that butter. You're going to begin by whisking that in the pan. Continue to whisk it until it reaches a complete melted state, like you see here. Then you're going to add those 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and you're going to mix that as well. It's going to seem really clumpy, but just keep mixing and it'll all work out. Don't get afraid of it. It will take a bit. To that, you will add all of your seasonings, and you'll just continue to stir for a bit until it looks a little more chunky and together. And then you're going to start adding your water bit by bit. You want to go slow with this because if you don't, you will get lumps. I mean, if it's not a big deal, it still tastes really good, but I go slow so that there's not so many lumps in it. And I just continue to stir that. Once you've gotten all of your water in there and it's reached a state of being thicker, like you see here, you're going to want to turn the heat off and you're going to want to put your pan aside. Now you're going to take your corn tortillas. I have about 21 in total that I use. You're going to wrap them tightly in the paper towels, and then you're going to put the plastic wrap on top of that. This is so that it gets pliable. Instead of using oil, I do this method, and this saves lots of calories. Then I'm going to add some of that gravy to the bottom, and I'm going to just evenly distribute it. Then I'm going to take my cheese slices and I'm going to cut them into thirds. This is the way I have some for each of my corn tortilla. Okay, so now you're going to take your corn tortillas, you're going to keep them covered, the ones you're not rolling, and you're going to add your cheese and then your meat or whatever. You can just use cheese if you want as well, and you're going to roll them one at a time. This process gets easier the more you do these. Sometimes they break because they don't have the oil, but generally this works pretty well for me, so I really like this method. And I'm going to keep rolling till they're all gone. Then I'm going to grab my gravy and pour it evenly as I can over the top. So if you like a lot of gravy, you can double this recipe and put a lot of gravy on it. The gravy is what makes this recipe. It's so good. It's better than enchilada sauce in my opinion. And I'm just gonna continue to evenly coat those. Then I'm going to take 2 slices of my cheese and I'm going to rip it into bits and put it over the top, so I have a little bit of cheese on them as well on the top. But I'm saving calories because I'm using these lighter calorie slices. And then you're going to cover that with foil, and you're going to turn your oven on to 375. Once it's ready, put your enchiladas in for 20 minutes, covered. When it's done, take the foil off and cook for another 15 minutes uncovered. And then you can take them out, and here they are, and they are so good. I had them for lunch and they were delicious, and we'll have them for lunches and dinners. And now I'm putting my salsa over them.